Well, hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Kerbal Space Program live stream here on a Tuesday night. If you've been watching live, we did restart the stream as there was some stuttering issues. I do have technical problems with my broadband line. It does drop, but it's kind of like every few hours, so I'm hoping we can get through this live stream without any problems. So at the moment it looks like we're okay. No? Are we back? The data on my screen seems to indicate we are back and that everything is okay. We are back. We are live. I think it's fine. I think it is fine. I think it's just Jackamat's having a problem. So, yeah. Right then, folks. Assuming that everything is running okay, what we're going to do is we'll carry on with the live stream like normal. If the line goes down, we will come back and we'll just keep doing that. And we will have a live stream. Whether there's a part 2, 3 and 4, I don't know. But basically, there's nothing on my side. It's not my router, it's not my socket, it's not my computer, it's not my network switch, it's not my cables. It's outside the property. It's the line. It's somewhere between the wall of my house and the things in the outside world. Out of my control. Engineers are already on the way. We've just got to make the best of it. So let's crack on now. We've had enough time messing around with that. Let's go on with the main bits of today. So before we get on with the launches and stuff and building of rockets and exploding things, thank you very much to Jackamat, because once again we're treated to a very nice since last time. We need to test out our rendezvous capabilities. Part 2 vessels next to each other around Kerbin. Away we go. And in map mode you can see how we're going to slowly catch this satellite up. That's the idea. It's only 8 kilometers away. Surely is that close enough? No, it's not close enough. We don't want to crash into it. 900 meters. We're now going at 17 meters per second. I'm going to let ourselves get within 100 meters and null out the velocity as much as I can. 05, 04. Come on, 000. Is that it? Contract. Yes! We did it! Sixer has rendezvoused with Comsat 1. So there we go, folks. Let's head over to Kerbal Space Program. And did that play properly? It looked like. Did it work? I don't know. Let's get over into Kerbal Space Program, shall we? Here we go. Just remind ourselves of how things are getting on. Okay. Oh, there was a 5 second. Okay. Right then, folks. So we currently have just under $1 million in money. Our reputation is brilliant and our science is quite. If we go over to the research and development department, we don't really have enough science to unlock anything at all. And then once we unlock. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, did we upgrade the research R&D? We did upgrade R&D. Okay. So I think what we want to do is start looking at being able to upgrade maneuver nodes and things like that to make orbits visible on them. Here we go. So we can do patch connects, and then I think we have to upgrade mission control as well for flight planning. So that's going to cost us 75,000, which is a tiny amount, and the tracking station is 150,000. Which between the two of them added together is quite a large amount of money, but I think we can afford it. Now the space plane hangar is quite expensive and I don't think we really need it yet. Astronaut complex. I mean, we should upgrade that, because for 75,000 we want Kerbals to be able to perform EVAs. Okay, and so and on EVAs can plant flags. So we're going to upgrade loads of stuff. We're going to upgrade the astronaut complex. We're going to upgrade mission control, and we're going to upgrade the tracking station. And I don't think we need to upgrade the administration building, because I'm quite happy with the way things are going like that as well. Beam me up, Scott says, played it. Oh yes. Dario's here. Hello Dario, welcome to the stream. And Brandon says he heard mining is good money on this game. Turning it into fuel and molten propellant and then selling it or something. Well, I am definitely going to have to look into that. Definitely going to have to look into that. That is something we need to yeah. So I can't remember if we've got any contracts on the go, to be honest, because my brain's a bit fried from all the shenanigans that have been going on recently. There we go. We've got no active contracts. So here we go. We've got an Explorer Kerbin. So it says the crew have been cooped up for too long with space krakens. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. So that's the one I was thinking about doing, I think. And we should be able to do that pretty easy. And it's the only thing I think I'm really interested in at the moment. So we'll get that. I'm pretty sure we can do this one. Pretty sure we can make a rocket and transfer a Kerbal. So let's use near Kerbin. Just have a landing pad with 2 pods. I think it's in space near Kerbin. Let's have a look. Transfer any crew between vessels near Kerbin. I'm pretty sure that won't work. Let's try it anyway. So, I don't know which command pod is which, but I'm gonna put 6 there. So let's have a look. I don't think this is going to be the case, but we're going to have a look anyway. I need to remember to finish my drink. This is the drink I was having while I was having my dinner. Okay, so what's these parameters? These are from last time. This is when we did our tourist trip around Kerbin. So it just says transfer. So let's go 6er, EVA, go down, let go, climb, board. No. Because on Kerbin isn't near Kerbin. Nice idea, Brandon. Good thought. Not going to happen, unfortunately. Okay, that didn't cost us anything to do that, so never mind. Right then, so let's start with a brand new vessel. No, let's not go brand new. Let's start with the TR-7. Okay, TR-7. So this is the re-entry module of the TR-7, and down here there's a service bay. I don't think we're going to keep the service bay because we're going to use the Kerbals to control this one, because they've got enough XP. It's going to be 6er that's flying it, and 6er is a level 1, which means 6er has prograde and retrograde hold and full vessel control, whereas I mean Lexi has as well, but Lexi's our fighter pilot. So I think what we'll do is we'll have to probably restart this. There we go. And we'll have 2. It's a ridiculous design, I know. And then I think let's put those back on. Yeah, so the decoupler onto the bottom of the heat shield, that's fine. We just need to make sure that this has got enough parachutes. like parachute. I mean, actually, we probably don't need all the solar panels because, I mean, let's get rid of the monopropellant out of these because we don't need monopropellant. We're not going to need that. The reaction wheels between the two should give us the authority we need, and that's why we need the solar panels. Right. That's fine. We're fine, folks. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to break anything in. You might need to separate the two spacecraft. That is true. I will need to separate it, but we're only going to bring back half of it. So we're going to have them go up in this bit. We'll separate it, and then they'll come back into this one, and that's the one that will land. So, coupling. There we go. And this is the one that needs the parachutes. God, it'd be terrible if I put the parachutes on the wrong module, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm almost certain that's fine. Okay, I'm going to check the staging. So let's have a look here. Let's come back. So we blast off and let go. We drop the side boosters, then we disconnect the first stage from the second stage and light the second stage engine. I'm going to put them on the same stage because that's just fine. Then we decouple the top with the Kerbin in, and that will be ballistic at that point. It has no control whatsoever. The Kerbin will have to get out quickly and come over to this one. Now, what we'll do is we'll reduce the ejection force to like 1%. Okay, and that will help. You might also want to put parachutes on the top one. No, we're abandoning it, Egg. We're going to abandon it in space. We're not bringing back or anything like that. And then, once we've disconnected and done the transfer, we'll guide ourselves back home, drop the second stage, and then parachute time. So we'll do drogue shoots, then parachutes. Now, apparently we don't know if this needs to be two separately launched aircraft. I don't know whether it has to be two separately launched craft, but if this doesn't work, what we'll do is we'll launch a second TR-7 without the second pod and bring that back. Now, I'm going to put the parachute on here purely for aerodynamic purposes. So that's going to get lost. We don't know. We're going to give it a try. It's an experiment. So this is a TR-7 special for a particular mission, and we have to make sure that Sixer is in the right one. Sixer needs
probably work.
This will probably work, Egg. Yes, you're right. I'm not sure. We don't know. Thank you for redeeming that with your hellish points. Let's have a look. How many Viewer Plus subscribers have we got in the minute? We've got 26 Viewer Plus subscribers. Thank you very much to DJ Egg. You were our last subscriber. Thanks also to JPB. And these Viewer Plus subscribers keep the channel going. I keep doing it because you guys keep watching it, but these guys are the ones that are helping keeping this thing running. Without them, we'd go bankrupt and then I won't be able to do it anymore. Right, I wish we could gift Viewer Plus subs like we can gift subs. You know what? I am going to put that on my to-do list to check out. Here we go. I'm just going to write on my other screen here, gifting Viewer Plus subs. There we go. I'm going to have a look to see if we can do that. I think what it will probably be, I think the only way off the top of my head that working is if you donate to the stream with a comment that says gift sub and then the person, then that person would be like, would get a 100% discount code to go get their own sub. I think the only way we can do that is through a 100% discount code. Maybe what was that? I missed what Jack said. Maybe the basic pod might not support transferring. I don't know. We're going to give it a try. I mean, at the very least, we we can give this a go on the launch, but no, we don't. We've already tried it on the launch pad. So this is the TR-7 special. Let's. I think we can just take this out. I don't see any reason why we can't put, because it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be in orbit. It just needs to be in space. I did test the transferring at the launch pad. I did. It didn't. Well, actually, those two vessels were still connected together, weren't they? Ooh. Okay. Well, I've saved this craft. Let's take the bottom off and give it another test. Let's give it another test, Jack. You might be work. It might work. Right, here we go. So we need to disconnect the two pods. Now they're two separate pods, and you say by right-clicking. Okay. So I can't see. Oh, transfer crew. Transfer. Oh. I see what you're saying. So okay, we can't. No, I can't do a transfer through there. So what we'll do is we'll try and transfer via an EVA. Now, last time I did this, I didn't disconnect the two different units. Board. Okay, so that didn't satisfy the criteria. You think they need to be connected to transfer crew? Okay. Let's recover all this. I'm not sure if it needs to be two separately. Hang on. Let's read the thing again. It says transfer crew between vessels near Kerbin. So I'm not sure. We can they can't. I don't think they can get out the bottom of there. No, they can't get out the bottom of there. But what we can do to test this is... Where is it? There's a structure block or something. Cargo. I thought it was in there. Oh, here we go. Crew cabin. So if we put a crew cabin there and a crew cabin there, and we put Sixer in one of the crew cabins, can we transfer Sixer across? Check the note. I can't check. Oh, here we go. Transfer any crew into any vessel from another mission in orbit. There you go. Has to be in orbit. And it also says another mission. So I don't think this is going to work. So we're going to have to launch two aircraft, I think. So if we go here, transfer crew, transfer to here. No, that definitely didn't do it. Well, it was worth a try because it cost us no money. Okay, so it has to be a different mission and in orbit and a separate craft. So if it has to be a separate craft, then what we'll do is we'll get the TR-7 special and we'll just get rid of this top bit. Just need to do it in a special way. Move that there, move that there. Take that off, and there we go. So that's one TR-7, and apparently our parachutes are only one side. I think it would easily survive. There we go. So I don't know whether it's picky about whether we transfer via EVA or not, but I think this should work. Yeah, so we might have to send one up that's AI controlled and one with a Kerbal. So what we'll do is we'll send up this one first, I think, with the Kerbal, and then we'll get the AI controlled one to meet up and dock with it. But what we'll do is we'll make this one landable, even though we're not landing with this, in case anything goes wrong. So 6 is in there. Let's get 6er to orbit. Let's do that first. And then we'll AI control another one up there. Okay. So let's just get the rocket in view. We'll keep an eye on our fuel. We should have plenty of kablamo to get this into orbit. So for the first time in a while, let's throttle up to maximum. Let's get the SAS system on. And here we go. We're launching in 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a little bit of a slow launch, but I'm happy with that for now. Yeah, this is launching really slow. I'm not sure why. But it is really starting to pick up speed now, so I'm going to throttle back. Throttle back to 1/3 power. 6er is a heavy Kerbal. Poor 6er. Okay, solid fuel boosters are still going good. We're 5 kilometers up. Not through the thickest part of the atmosphere yet, but we're doing alright. We just need to get 6er in orbit, nice and neatly. That's all we got to do right now. Okay, solid fuel's about to go. Throttling up, launching them, and we're going to start going over. Here we go. Nice and gently. We're 13 kilometers up. Oh, that is a nice, steady move. I think we're going to leave it there for a moment. Full throttle. We're doing okay. We're doing pretty good. Speed is good. Height is good. I'm going to bring us over a little bit more. Whoa, that's probably a little bit more than what I was expecting. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I can't remember what the buttons on the back of this throttle does. There's 2 big levery buttons back here, and I can't remember what they do, so I'm not going to press them. Okay, let's follow now prograde. Come on, 6er, you've got the skills to follow prograde, so I don't have to. Whoa, that was the switch from surface mode to orbit mode. And the viewer plus subscribers are getting their daily points bonus. Fantastic. Okay, we've only got 50k up. Let's check the map. Where are we? Here we are. Well, it's still looking quite good though. Fuel is looking good as well. It's a long, low burn. But hopefully the second stage won't need too much of a kick, or if anything, any kick at all. I'm actually going to come off the prograde now, and we're just going to go straight into stability assist to just try and lift it up. Can you explain this? Can you explain the stream title, Hellish? Icecream. I'm not going to spoil that. I will tell you later, maybe. Okay, so we are now coming up to having... There's our 80-kilometer maximum height. We're going to bring us over to the prograde marker there. Egg will be getting points twice at the moment, I think, because you do have 2 active subscriptions according to the website. If we need to fix that later, that's not a problem. Okay then, so we're pointing the right way. We've come up really nice and neat. What we're going to do is do a nice gentle burn to try and just keep us ahead of this prograde marker. We're 1 minute away, and what we need to do is just wait until we get there, actually, I think. Speed up time just a touch. Okay. There we go. So Sixer is now in control of the craft. Let's throttle up to try and circularize our path into a full orbit. And actually we're following this really well. We might even be able to deorbit with the first stage at this rate. Still got 300 and something units of fuel and we're about to make orbit. Here we go. Throttling down. Orbit. Now that's not the best orbit in the world, but we can try and make it more even. So there's a 108 and by 80. So what we'll do to try and even the orbit out a little bit is, I was going to say wait until we get to the periaps. Tell you what, we'll just leave that in the orbit that it's in and we'll go and get the next aircraft ready. So Sixer, you've still got your first stage attached. Hopefully everything will be fine for you and we'll see you very soon. Yeah, looks like he's going to be good up there. Right, okay, let's go back to the Space Center and get our next craft up and rolling. Jackamak says, it's a scam. I'm not joining the heist. Let's load the TR-7. Not the TR-7S. So this is the one that is the same as the TR-7, except it doesn't have the ability to control itself. In theory, I could have just put two TR-7s up there. But there we go. Now we're going to fit this one out with a little bit of something extra. We're going to add some lights to it. So that when we're flying over to it, it's easy to see. So we've got a couple of lights and we're going to put one on each side down here. And hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier for us to get close to. I don't know whether it really will or not, but there we go. And we need to launch this now, I guess. This is what we're going to be coming back down in. Let's just check the staging. Yep, staging's all good. Let's put that on there. Separate. Job is doom dum dum. Right, yes. Now in theory, what we could do is move the probe so that the probe gets ditched along with the second stage. Because in theory, Six is going to be coming back in this. And Sixer can control it back down. But we're not going to do that. We're going to bring it back with us. So, let's go over to the launch pad. In theory, this will probably work. Theory is a treacherous thing that can disintegrate at any moment like a biscuit raft. Okay, so the one in orbit has no AI. At all. It's just got Sixer in it. So this is basically the AI version of the... This is the TR-7 with AI. Sixer's flying the TR-7 without. Oh, this one has Lexi. Lexi's not supposed to be in it. There's not enough room for Lexi and Sixer to come back in this vessel. Thank you, Brandon. I nearly didn't notice. Get out of there, Lexi. You're not coming on this flight. Okay, let's try again. Thanks. Yeah, so thank you, Brandon. I didn't notice that. Right then, so this one's exactly the same, but we're going to try and get up there soon. Imagine going to launch and then the director's like, oh no, this is an unmanned launch, and then there's somebody on top of it. That would be terrible. Okay, so what we need to do is wait until the TR-7 with Sixer is coming back round to the space station. Now, why I put the communication satellites in orbit of Kerbin in the almost exact same place... Maybe we should raise the orbit. Let's do that. Wait there, TR-7. Let's raise the orbit. of the communication satellites. So let's go. So ComSat 1, let's fly that. Here we go. This is ComSat 1. And it's got plenty of fuel, so we can activate the engine. And we can just say, well, at the moment we're going around at a 100 by 100. So we'll have to manually prograde this, because it's got the old version of the probe on it. And where are we? Oh, we're in a good position here to push this out. So if we just throttle that engine up just a little bit, let's get this into a 200 by 200 orbit, I think. Just so that we're nowhere near the other stuff that we're doing. And it should still work well as a communication satellite at that high. So just pushing that out. There we go, 200. So it's a 100 by 200 orbit at the moment. Let's turn that engine off. Nip back to the Space Center. Laser Red, OpenTTD Space DLC. Nope. No Space DLC for OpenTTD. ComSat 2 is over here. So let's fly ComSat 2 and do the same with ComSat 2 at the same time, because ComSat 2 is on the opposite side of the planet and we kind of want to keep that the case. Again, we have to manually get that onto a prograde, and let's just burn that till we're getting about 200 on the orbit. There we go. We can turn that engine off again. So what we'll do in about one orbit's time, we'll do the same for those two satellites again, and you can see that maybe it needs to be more than 200 because yeah, they're miles away. Right then, ComSat 1, yeah, that's the orbit for ComSat 1. I think the TR-7 is almost in position. So we just need to wait until the TR-7 is about here, when it's flying kind of over the desert. Submarines, I like the idea of submarines. Let's just fast forward a little bit. I wonder if I can add maneuver nodes now. So here we go. We're just waiting for the TR-7S, that's the one with 6 are in, to get close to where we are now. And it's just coming over the desert. So I think we're about ready to start launching the autonomous TR-7. So let's go back down to the Space Center where we are and give it a go. Give it a go. I don't know if we're going to end up a little bit early or late, but we should be able to deal with that. Right then, folks, here we go. SAS on, throttle to maximum, and launching the autonomous TR-7 in 3, 2, 1. There we go. And we'll just do our standard launch with this. This is getting a little bit more regular, isn't it? And I think the TR-7 is proving itself to be a good orbital launcher. We can usually make orbit and push that second stage into an orbit without even needing... Oh, I need to slow down a little bit. Without even needing to use any of the fuel on the second stage. So we can lift most things into orbit like this, and I think if we add more of the solid rocket fuel, so we had maybe another 2 solid rockets on there, we could probably lift something quite easily to the moon, which we did once, and I think maybe we can do a lander, but I'd like to go visit Minmus, which is what the ice cream's all about. Right, throttling up, dropping boosters and starting the turn. gently at first. 14 kilometers up, easing on that turn just a little. Gonna do fine controls, turn fine controls on. Oh, there we go. I think we're gonna just hold it there for a minute. Let's have a look at the map and see how well Sixer is catching up with us. Ideally, I would love to do the transfer without having to match orbits properly. Because then what we can do is that we can put this into orbit, and even though the orbits don't match properly, transfer Sixer and just bring him straight back down again. So we'll see. At the moment, this seems to be going pretty well. At the moment. I think we're probably going to arrive early. I don't know. It's nice to be able to use tried and tested aircraft with the Kerbals. Like, we've flown plenty of TR-7s before. So really, maybe we should actually get we should promote the TR-7 to an actual official build. Give it a code name.
Fantastic.
And then everything will be fantastic. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. We're just trying to do a transfer, and then we might go to Minmus. I'd love to at least do a flyby of Minmus. Right, let's get ready to throttle down. And throttle down. Let's have a look. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. We're only at 78, so let's just push it a little bit more. 81, and there we are. Look, the two lines there are overlapping. Now, we've come up too early. We're ahead of Sixer, but that's not a problem because we've got to circularize our orbit at the minute. So I think Sixer will probably catch us up. We'll see. This game is amazing. It is fantastic. There's so much to do, so much to try, so many explosions. It's great fun.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. 24 viewers on a Kerbal Space Program stream, which is quite good for me because I'm not known for that sort of thing. Remember, this channel is supported by the Viewer Plus subscribers, not by YouTube, not by Twitch, not by anything else. You guys, directly to me through the Viewer Plus program. So if you want a chance to help me out, then check out the Viewer Plus program. It's on my website, masterhellish.net. And thank you very much to Jackamak at the moment. The Jackamak's name is on the stream. Right then, how are we getting on with the flyingness? Let's have a look. So, yeah, Sixer is quite far behind us at the moment. So I think we're going to have to make this a circular orbit. So let's throttle up this AI-controlled rocket now. And we're just going to try and push... Oops, I didn't mean to click that. We're just going to try and push ourselves out so that we get into an orbit. Okay, so at the moment, it looks like we're nearly there. Bit more, bit more. There we are. We've got an orbit. Now, I'm not sure where Sixer's orbit is and how that works, but Sixer's aircraft is just over there, the TR-7. So we've got two rocket. Yeah, this is crazy. I haven't done this like this in a while. So there's our remote controlled rocket. There's Sixer. We can switch to Sixer now. We've got that ability. We didn't have that before. Here's Sixer in his rocket. And the other rocket will be just ahead of us somewhere. There's the moon. Where are we now? So we're here. And our orbit is a 100 and by 80. So I think we're 80 at the moment. We're going to go round and go 100. So to catch up, we probably need to try and skip under. Okay, this isn't the best place to adjust the orbits. I mean, we could try and do it by eye a little bit. And actually, I think we are going to skip under the orbit just a tiny bit. Okay, let's do that then. Let's put this on its retrograde. Shall we stage this so it's easier? Let's stage it. Here we go. Whoa! Look at it spin round. That was a lot easier, wasn't it? Bye-bye first stage. We don't need you. Okay, we're going to throttle this up just a little. Just so we do some catching up. There we go. That'll do. Right, so we're going to float around the planet. Let's switch to the TR-7 here. And we'll stage this one as well. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So we've got a similar aircraft here, except this one's autonomous.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeet Games, welcome to the stream. Got a few people coming along. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And this one, if we look at the maneuvers, we probably need to pull the periapsis out a little bit more. But I think we're okay. Right. Let's fast forward and see how things go. So there is Sixer on the inside track, catching up. This is the time that we want to adjust the orbit. So we've got a 180. Let's get that to 100. So retrograde. No, wait. We need to get this to 80. Prograde, prograde. Oh my goodness. Quick, prograde, and then burn. So we're getting the periapsis up to 80 kilometers. Then we're going to switch to Sixer and do exactly the same thing. Map mode. Check the periapsis. See, that's 72. Put ourselves prograde and push the periapsis out to 80 as well. Right then, let's see as we fast forward how these two craft come together. It would be nice if they just came together on this first orbit, but I don't think this is going to be the case. See, Six is getting a little bit ahead of the situation there. What we got here? Okay, so there's the periapsis of the orbit. It is about 80. So Sixer is going to end up ahead, and we've got 95. So I think we're okay there. Let's switch to the debris is not going to hit me. It's almost certainly not going to hit me. Oh yeah, so at the moment the TR-7 is going to lag way behind. So what did I say the orbit of Sixer was? Because we need to just skim under it. So Sixer is going to get out to 95. So if we do the TR to about 90, 92, I think we'll catch up. And then maybe we'll try a maneuver mode. Okay, so retrograde and burn a little bit. We're going to bring our orbit down to about 92. Oh. Is it because we passed the point? Oh no, this isn't good. This isn't good. Okay. I need to shift this orbit and I need to skew it. Right, how do I skew this orbit? I think I need to be on the normal or the anti-normal. I don't know if that's the right one. I don't think it is. I think that's going to skew it this way. Yeah, I think that's not right. So I'm going to give us a burst the other way. It's alright. It's a good job we got plenty of fuel for this. Right. Here we go. Let's try this. There we go. Orbits are getting better. Right, we're almost matched there now. I just did that by eye. So now the question is, if we can add maneuver nodes to actually get this orbit pretty much smack on. Looks like we're going to get close. Add maneuver. Set the target. See, look, there we go. We're actually getting quite close to each other. Within 51 kilometers. What can I do here to adjust that? Whoa! Didn't want to do that. I think we're pretty close. The possible intersects. Oh, look at that! Intersect over there of a separation of 24 kilometers. I think we can do that. Okay, let's get rid of that maneuver node. Yeah, we've already got an intersect over here of 35 kilometers. I've done it. That's close enough. But see, that makes it worse. So if I turn retrograde, 34. Yeah, we're doing much better here. The intersect is now 25, 27. It's hard to see. I don't think we're going to get it closer than... That's just under 20k, and I think I can deal with that. Yep, let's do it. Let's warp to here. I think this might do it, and so I'm sorry if... Oh, hang on. We got an announcement for a sub to Viewer Plus. Let's pause this. Here we got here. So, Jacko Gled, thank you very much for your sub to Viewer Plus. That was a resub, so we've still got 26 subs, but your continued support is definitely appreciated. Thank you very much. And also a big thanks to Big64 as well. Was there meant to be a sound? No, there's no sound yet. It's just a message in chat and the widget updates up there. I'm going to see if I can get the widget to start making sound effects and stuff when it changes. But this is a very much a work in progress, this widget. This is a custom widget that I'm coding to work with my Special Viewer Plus program. So hopefully, yes, it'll get better and better. But yes, you are fantastic. Thank you very much for the resub. So everything that I've coded up until this point appears to be working. Fantastic. Right then, here we go. So we're going to get really quite close to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over now. There it is, the TR-7. And we're going to just put ourselves... See, that's prograde with target. Can I not... Oh, there we are. I've set it as target. So hopefully we can just burn towards it. No, I don't know. Oh, I see. We need to null out our relative velocities first. Okay. Let's null out the relative... Oh, we just came into the sun. Brilliant. Okay, I went over a little bit, but never mind. Right, so this is the autonomous craft. So really, we should be using the fuel on the other craft for the docking. With 6er in. So we're going to switch to... Can I not switch to it? Do I have to be in map mode to switch? Switch to. Here we go. We're going for it. We're going for it. Right, we're in the sun. This is where we are. That, I think, is our target. There we go. So let's put ourselves retrograde. Null out any sort of relative velocity we have with that. Little bit of gentle. There we go. And then we're going to point Sixer directly at it. So we're just going to use the rocket and we're just going to point the rocket at it. Who needs maneuver nodes? This is the fun way of doing it, isn't it? Here we go. Whoa, steady, a bit too far. And then just put the nose up a touch. We could rotate the craft so it wasn't so pointing the wrong way. Okay, fire the engine! We're going to go 100 meters per second because I'm... There we go. Oh, let's go faster than that. Let's go 200 meters per second. There we go. Right. Put ourselves retrograde relative to the target and the motion that we've got at the moment. We're not going to crash. My pointing of the craft was never going to cause any problems. Because look, we're not going to get close enough. We're going to shoot past it, if anything. So I'm going to get ready to null out that velocity. We've got loads of fuel. 6 is fine. This is not what I said when I lost 6 Kerbals on the moon. Okay, we're 10 kilometers away. When we get to probably about 5 kilometers away, I'll whack that engine to full throttle. We'll null out our relative velocities, readjust our angle, and head over there. We'll do a rendezvous, we'll get Sixer out, everything will be fine. 7. Okay, so we're going to... Actually, it's starting to move quite quick off to the side, so let's do that now. Here we go. We're 5 kilometers away. This is a good time for us to adjust things. Relative velocity is minimal. Okay, so let's now turn the craft around and point it at our target once again. So there's our target. We just need to make this craft point at it. We need to do this before the sunset, because this like using the reaction wheels uses electricity. Although it doesn't matter with this one so much because Sixer's on board and Sixer can control this craft, so we're fine with everything. There's the sun. Not quite sure where the moon is. I think it's on the other side. But here we go. This time we're not going to go in at 200 meters per second. We'll only go in at about 100. Let's get ourselves retrograde.
This will probably work.
This will probably work. Thank you, Brandon. Using your hellish points there to redeem that sound effect. We'll be doing more. I don't think I pointed myself very good there. We're going slightly off course, so we are going to need at least one more burn. But we're doing okay. We're nearly a kilometre away. Okay, let's... Yeah, we're less than a kilometre away now. And there we go. So we can almost see it. It's more than a... Whoa, steady. Steady, Sixer. It's more than a speck on the horizon now. Okay, now we're going to start going in steady. Okay? So here we go. We're going to go in about 20 meters per second. Flip the craft round. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. If it's too good, we'll crash into it, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I don't think it'll be the case. Less than 300 meters away now. So we're going to start doing our slow nudges. It's actually just a little bit below us, but that's okay. Let's get rid of some of that velocity. Okay, 80. I think we can get closer. 80 meters away. I don't want Sixer to have to go very far in his jetpack. So here we go. We're going to just give ourselves like a 2 meters per second nudge, flip ourselves round and just let them very slowly come near each other. We need to turn the lights on the other aircraft, actually. We're almost certainly not going to crash, he says. Okay, I'm a little bit wary. Okay, so I think that'll do. I think that will do. We're going to do the transfer. Where's the sun? Oh, we've got loads of time. Fantastic. Okay, so this is the craft that Sixer used to get into orbit. That's the craft we're going to use to get back home. This is going to become useless. We'll probably destroy it. But we'll get Sixer out for our first Kerbal EVA. And we'll also do an EVA report. That's the first time we've been able to do that in space.
Fantastic!
Fantastic indeed. Congratulations, Sixer. Am I still using the joystick for this? I don't know if I can. Okay, let's try gently. So, enable RCS. No, I can't. I have to use... I have to use controls. I have to use the keyboard controls for this. So, I think... Okay, they're the controls to go down. Okay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing good, I think. I forgot to turn the lights on. So I added lights and it was pointless. But I think we're going to almost do this straight away. Really on the nose. Oh, look at that. Okay. World's first milestone. Perform spacewalk, so we got some cash for that. And now, as soon as we board... Contract complete. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Well done, Sixer. Let's turn the lights on. Oh, hang on a minute. That light didn't turn on. Oh, it's a blinky light. Oh, I didn't know it was a blinky light. Or is it? Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Oh, blinky red light. That's new. I haven't done that before. Okay. It's turn the lights off. Let's turn that light on though. Does it do both of them? Oh, it does. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I love that. I am indeed live. I am very live right now. Alright then, let's see if we can bring Sixer back without too many problems, shall we? Zero the hero? Welcome. I'm not legendary. How dare you provide me with the tag of legendary. So the debris is all going to be going round. We're going to bring Sixer in. Let's get Sixer set on the retrograde and I'll get the acceleration ready on that engine. There we go. We'll lower in the orbit with a retrograde burn. And ooh, it's going to be quite a hard entry. Because I don't want to go in the dark. So if I put the entry point on kind of like the edge of the dark, I think we might be fine. I'm not sure. We should be alright. We're going in bum first. I'm not that elusive, that's true. You're awful at following the schedules. Schedules on the website. I keep it up to date as much as possible. Definitely need that. Right then. So we've got plenty of fuel to get us in. We don't need any more fuel. We've completed the milestones. We've done world's first. Let's clear all those messages. We just need to concentrate on bringing 6 home now. So I'm almost... Let's just check. Yeah, this orbit is a deorbit. This is a suborbital flight. We're probably going to land mid-desert / ocean. So what we're going to do now is detach the lower stage, the second stage. Thank you very much. You did us proud. There it goes. Floating away, and now we just have this tiny little thing to come back. We're a little bit wonky, so let's level that out. There we go. And we'll just fast forward until we hit atmosphere, which shouldn't be too long. There we go. We are no longer in space, Sixer, and you're coming in fast and hot. We've got the blinky lights on. Definitely have to have the blinky lights on while we're coming in. And the ablator is just starting to do its job right now. Look at that. Okay, so this is the water that I thought we might land in. We might skip over that. But let's see how things go for Sixer. At the moment, nothing appears to be overheating. Ablator is down by 5% already. Sixer is experiencing G-forces of 1G at the moment. A deceleration of 1G. We're just over 30 kilometers up. Yep, there's the debris of the second stage burning up in the atmosphere. It's exploding like crazy ahead of us. Oh, still more explosions going on. But the important bit is that Sixer is not exploding. We're now coming up to about 3 Gs of acceleration, or should I say deceleration. Let's give that quantity a vector. We're coming down into the thicker atmosphere now. We're about 20 kilometers up. And our speed is below 1 kilometer a second. And I think we might actually land in that big body of water that I was talking about. Around the desert. Which will be nice. 15 kilometers up and still falling quite fast, but the drogue chutes should be safe to open at this speed. I'm going to get ready to do that. I don't know when I'm going to activate those drogue chutes. We're 10 kilometers up and we're coming in at a nice cool 275 meters per second, which is absolutely brilliant. Activating the drogues. Let's just double check that they are the drogues. Yep, I'm going to activate the drogues now. They won't open fully for quite a little while. But once we've slowed down, I will activate the standard chutes. We've got way too many parachutes on this. Way too many. Over-engineered this absolutely to the max. I think we got up to about nearly 4 Gs during that re-entry, which is not bad at all. So as soon as these chutes open up, like into their full state, that's when I'm going to open the next chutes. I've got my finger on the button ready. They've opened. Main chutes are out. And they'll fully open up quite soon as well. Well, congratulations, Sixer. You went up on one rocket and you came back on an entirely different one. Now you've still got about, just under a kilometre to go down to the ground, but do blinky lights use power? It looks like they do. Because the power over here at the electric stage does appear to be going down. But the blinky lights appear to use so little power, it's unreal. They don't seem to illuminate anything. Like, they don't illuminate the area around them like the floodlights do. They're just kind of like you can see them. So I would think, yeah, they're more indication lights. I love them. I definitely like them. And I think the power usage is... I think I'm going to start using more blinky lights. almost certain going to start using more blinky lights. But here we go. Sixer is nearly home. Splashdown is imminent. There we go. Well done, Sixer. Well done. Shall I do a crew report? No, we don't need to do that. Right then, back to the Space Center. Recover the vessel. Right, so we got only 8 science from that mission, but we got back a few bits apart, and Sixer is back. Sixer didn't do anything new apart from the EVA from one vessel to another, and you don't get anything more for EVAing from one vessel to another. So now we've done that. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. We now have explore the moon. I did want to go to Minmus, but I didn't know this contract was coming, so maybe we'll do this one instead. Go on an orbital spacewalk near the moon. Rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of the moon. Transfer crew between vessels near the moon. Go on an orbital spacewalk near the moon. Rendezvous and then transfer crew. That sounds good to me. 2 mooncrafts, one with crew, one without crew. I think we can do that. Let's set that contract. How long we've been streaming for? Yeah, well, let's set that for now. Right, so before we get busy with building that vessel, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back in 1 to 5 minutes. I will see you soon, folks. Mayday! 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 I think I might have got it. No. This is difficult to just guess the controls. I'm trying to. We're at full throttle. Shoots! I didn't fire the shoots in time. I thought I could save it. Throttle off. We'll slide down here. Have I not got steering on this? Steering enabled. Oh, it's because right, we're in the wrong mode. We are in the wrong mode. We want to be in... Whoa! There we go. Look. All I'm gonna do. Whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. No, no. Oh my goodness, we're upside down. Shoots! I didn't... We too far out? Oh no. Oh no, we've lost another probe. Yeah, it's stuck there until it hits the moon or something. Oh my, I can't keep this. Whoa. Turn round. Turn round. No. No. Maybe if I had landing legs Awesome. Well, there we go, folks. I've had a little break and caught up on what I needed to, and now we're going to head back into the game and design our ships to go and do these things around the moon. Yeah, I braced myself for explosions, and yes, we're going to have to make it so only mods make clips, because we've had a few people make some really ridiculous and silly clips recently. So unfortunately, those people that have done that kind of sport it for everyone. But never mind, there's nothing I can do about that apart from keep it clean by doing the mods only. So let's go to the vehicle assembly building, and we're going to need 2 vessels to go to the moon. Oh, we need to, that's a point, we need to the TR-7 we need to create into a proper aircraft, don't we? So this is the, we need to give it a proper name. This is no longer a test vehicle. We've used this test vehicle enough. It's now being promoted. So I'm going to let the chat decide. And while they're deciding that, I'm going to have a look at how I might need to adapt this. Okay, so we can get crew in a hatch there. There's not really any other ways we can get through there. I could put protective shells over stuff, and there are service modules as well. What was the question? We're going to promote this the TR-7 into a proper rocket, so we need a proper name for the TR-7, like a really cool name for it. So what part of the system here? We haven't used any robotics yet, which I look forward to doing at some point soon. Where? I've lost where the poddy things are. Where the crew travel in. Is it utility? Oh, it's in utility. Right, the Mark 1 crew cabin. We can't. We could actually make a probe and put a Mark 1 crew cabin on the top. Like this. And then what we'd have to do is we'd have to put some sort of upside down coupling with a aerodynamic nose bit on it to get into orbit. Hawk, Eagle rocket, inspired by the Falcon. So this would be the Eagle 1, because it's got 1 engine on there. If we're going to the moon, I should probably have actually renamed it before messing around with it, shouldn't I? Can I put it back? I put it back. Okay, let's rename it first. So we've got a few suggestions coming in. The Hellcat. I like the name Jack, but I feel that that is much more designed towards being an aeroplane rather than a rocket. I like the Eagle. The Eagle. Eagle 1. Should we go with Eagle 1, folks? Above the line. Thank you very much for the suggestion. So, Eagle 1. The Eagle 1 rocket is either a high orbit Kerbin or low payload moon rocket. There's the Eagle 1. Thank you very much for the suggestions, folks. So now what we're going to do, I don't know what I just pressed, but it wasn't good. We'll take the top off. We'll get the utility module in. We'll put the coupling on upside down. And then we'll put the cone on the top. There we go, that's looking good. We'll need re-entry chutes and stuff on this, but before we have re-entry chutes, so this is going to be Eagle 1, the Moon Passenger. So this is the Eagle 1 MP. Now, before we take the Eagle 1 MP to the moon, I want to take it onto the launch pad and test a couple of things. So let's put Sixer in there. Bird names are usually good. I think we'll do a mix. We'll do a mix. So here we go. We're on the launch pad. Sixer is inside here. What I want to do is stage this. There we go. Off it goes. It blew up the decoupler and landed on itself. That's not really what I was hoping for. Okay, let's recover the vessel. We'll do it sideways. We'll do it sideways. We're just going to do some tests. I want to be able to see that they can get out of this. So if we open the bay, that'll do. So then, have we got somebody inside? Yep, there we go. Penguin. I think a penguin would be a good one that is a vehicle designed to go to the pole. So here we go, look, we're not actually doing a lander at the moment. Oh, the Eagle was a moon lander for Apollo 11. Cool. So we're going to jettison the top here. And look, that is leaving that completely clean. So in theory, Sixer should be able to activate the hatch. Crew hatch. Oh, there we go. So Sixer was able to use that hatch. Which is what we want. We want people to be able to get in and out when we're in space. And then this is what will land when we come back. Test successful. Bird names are definitely good for this sort of thing. Okay, done. So now that's that test done, let's get the Eagle 1 MP edition, the one that I saved. Oh, where is Eagle 1 MP? There we are. Now there's a few more changes that we need to make to this. We'll need to get rid of the supports and we need to add more solid rockets. They don't seem to be sitting very well. Yeah, they're all wonky. I have no idea why. There we go. That's much better. We just need to adjust this so that they're slightly off center at the top, so the ejection force does their job. Cool. And then where's the stands? Zoom back. There we go. So this is the Eagle 1 MP. What was I thinking? This wants to be a moon transport ship. Anyway, we want to be able to bring people back. So to bring people back, we're going to need chutes. Can you have launcher legs so long that you're already in space? I don't know. I don't think so, Brandon. I know that putting you high up does give you an advantage. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was adding onto the side of this the ability to land. So drogue chutes, we will add only 2. And then radial mounted chutes will add 2. And I'm pretty sure that'll be okay. Moon P, MP, Moon. It wants to be MT. Eagle 1 MT. So MP, delete. It's Moon Transports. This is the Eagle 1 Moon Transport variant. And I think that's everything we need, actually. So if we send this one up without anybody in, then we send a second one up with people in, transfer them and bring them back. Hopefully that will do the job. Let's check the staging. Yep, detach. Nope. Well, actually, let's put that as its own separate stage. Let's put the engine there, and then the chutes want to be separate. What's that? Oh, that's the landing. Oh, good. Right, okay, we need another stage there. Why can't I add stages? Is there a maximum of 6 stages? Oh, no, wait, there we go. It's just lagging or something. So I guess, actually, we probably want to lose the nose stage, this one, at the same time as separating from the bottom. So let's do that. And then make sure that the drogue's open first. There we go. Now, the Eagle 1 MT, the first MT, will be the one that brings them back. The second MT is the one that takes them there. The good thing is we've got... Oh, Moon Passenger, I said. Thank you, Zero the Hero. I think Moon Passenger's terrible. This is Moon Transport. So we can transport people to orbit around the moon. And I think we're ready to go up. So we're going to make sure that nobody's on board this one. We'll take this one up there, and then we'll see if we've got time to actually bring the passengers for the next one. Let's just check. So we need to go on orbital spacewalk. That'll be fine. Rendezvous, which we're going to need to do, and transfer the crew, which again we're going to need to do. So we'll get there with the autonomous. We'll bring a second one. We'll spacewalk over to the second one and bring them back. And because we're not landing on the moon, I'm almost certain we'll have enough fuel. If we don't have enough fuel, we're going to have to do a rescue mission. But the good news is I think we have enough technology now to be able to do rescue missions. So let's launch. Okay, it's night time. I'm happy to launch this one at night. I don't feel the need to launch this one in the day. So this is kind of like the trial. If this one works, we take the one with people in it. Throttle to maximum, SAS on, launching in 3, 2, 1, launch. Now I did forget to test the thrust to weight ratio of this vessel. So we're probably going to go up pretty quick. Although it does appear to be a little bit heavier. It is got a bigger crew quarters on the top. Acceleration seems to be going straight well. Oh yeah, space elevator. We don't want a space elevator. Throttle's going good. We're going a bit too fast. So I've actually killed the main engine. Oh, we are going so quick. Okay, we're getting ready to release those. Oh my goodness. The extra power of these engines is unreal. Okay, here we go. Ramping up that main engine, and over we go. Whoa, what's going on? Why is it flipping so much? Not quite sure what happened there, folks. Whoa, what's going on? We picked up some sort of rotation. I'm not sure what happened, but we've got plenty of height on this. Should we turn the lights on? Better not turn the lights on because we're not launching in the sun. We haven't got electrical charge until we get round to the other side of the planet. Wow, okay. Well, we managed to get into orbit. It's a little bit wonky, but it's our orbit around the moon that matters. I think maybe we was going just too fast. We do have some wings on it, but they're just static wings. We shouldn't need it. So let's get ready to... No, not rumble. Oh, I forgot to change ComSat 1 on ComSat 2's orbits. I'll do it later. So let's get this thing pushing its orbit out. It's not the most efficient way to do it, but this is actually the one that we need the fuel on, because this is the one that we're going to try and get them home on. But what we'll do is we'll use the other craft to do the rendezvous. So all this has to do is park in orbit around the moon, wait, and come back again. So we should be good. Okay, so at the moment we went up too fast there. We just went up way too fast. Although, no, we're pushing past our highest point of the orbit there. The good news is that we have actually got still plenty of fuel in this, like loads of fuel. We may even bring the first stage partway to the moon at this rate. So, who knows? Maybe everything will be fine. This will probably work. But we're doing okay, actually. It's not too bad. And we can use maneuver nodes this time. We're actually getting signals from the moon. I wanted to go out and visit Minmus, but the contracts didn't really match that. Okay. So as we're getting lighter with less and less fuel, our thrust to weight ratio is improving. And we're pushing out for a better orbit all the time. We're getting close to actually reaching an orbit, so when we do, there's an orbit. Are we getting into space on that? Oh my goodness, right. Yeah, that's close enough. Right, there's the moon. Let's get ready to do a burn. So if we add a maneuver node here and do a big burn, there's our initial intercept. Ideally we want to intercept that earlier on rather than later, I think. So we move the maneuver node around. Burn time, it says, is about 15 seconds for this, but look at that. I think that's a good maneuver. Also, the problem with this maneuver node is it's a little bit wonky, so let's see if we can flatten it out. That's good. That we're getting a big kick off the approach to the moon there. Oh, look at that. That kind of approach through to the moon is just what we want. This is our first time going to the moon with maneuver nodes, so that's fantastic. Now the problem is our burn time's not going to be right for this because we're going to have to stage between. So let's just... Hey Hellish, what happened to the craft that ran out of power near the moon? Oh, we just got rid of it. We just got rid of it. So I'm going to warp to just before the maneuver node and we'll put ourselves pointing in the right direction on full power. And we'll see. So here we go. How long have we got until maneuver node? 2 minutes, and it says its burn time is 15 seconds. I think it's going to be a burn time of about probably 20 with the other engine. So we need to wait a little bit. Okay, there we go. I think we're about right. So let's get ourselves in position. We're going to be burning not quite on the prograde. Come on. Oh, whoa. That is almost smack on. There, I think that's close enough. So we're 23 seconds out from the marker. 20 seconds we're going to start burning. We're going to run out of fuel pretty soon, so when we run out of fuel we'll switch, drop the first stage. Here we go, we're going to run out of fuel. So there we go. Oh no. I got the wrong decoupler. There's the second stage. It's oh dear. Oh, I broke it up into the wrong bits. Oh no, now we've got this module here which is just going to loop around and... Oh, let's get rid of this maneuver node. Oh dear. It's just going to loop around and around the planet. And I don't know what those bits are going to... Oh. The orbit's terrible. It's got no science on board. Can I... There we go. Fire that bit off into space as well. Oh dear. I've got control of this, but it's got no way of generating electricity and no way of manoeuvring itself and no crew. So if we spin it up fast enough and turn the SAS off, we can just leave it spinning forever. Oh dear. This is why we do the unmanned missions first. Okay, what happened? So I moved the wrong one. When I was separating that, the nose was meant to come off and the first stage. There we go, I fixed it now. God, that was 18,000 credits wasted. Let's try again. And hopefully no, let's bring it back in and get the thrust to weight ratio right, because we went too fast last time and it all went a bit wrong. Yeah, there's no Kerbals in there. That's an unmanned mission, so we're fine. Well, we're doing two missions. We're doing one mission unmanned and one mission manned. The manned mission's going to catch up with the unmanned mission and they're going to transfer over, and the aircraft is then going to bring them back again, the rocket. So let's just get our power thrust to weight ratio right, because we didn't get that right before. Yeah, with thrust to weight ratio is 1.72, which is not right at all. 1.45. That's much better. Let's save that. Take it up. Here we go. Are we going to do a night launch? No, we're going to wait until the daytime because I want to be able to make sure the solar panels are all charged up all the time with the batteries from the solar panels, not the solar panels themselves. We only have clips of things when they go wrong. That is not 100% true. I feel like it's probably true. I'm not sure. Fix the order of the decouplers. I did do. I fixed the order of the decouplers. We can check them on the launch pad. So here you can see that the first stage decouples from the second stage at the same time as the nose decouples as well. It's only later on the return journey that we then decouple from the second stage to bring ourselves back home again. So that one's fine. Okay, our thrust to weight ratio should be better now. Let's get ready for flying. Throttle up to maximum, SAS is on, and we're launching again, hopefully successfully this time, in 3, 2, 1. There we go, launch. That was, I think, a much better, cleaner launch there. I'm going to get ready to throttle down though, still. Once we get to about 100 meters per second going up, I'm going to throttle down to about a third. So here we go. I want to be able to get higher without going too fast. Okay, so that's about a third. We're still going quicker. Move the computer into the weightlifting room in order to watch training instructions, but this is way more entertaining while lifting. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Almost, in fact, I'm going to completely turn off that center engine because we're still going up really quickly on those solid fuel boosters. I don't think too quickly this time though. I might try and bring us over a little. Now bear in mind I'm only using the reaction... Oh no, the reaction control wheels can't do anything. Okay, let's get ready to throttle up. Throttling up. Solid boosters now. There we go. And we're going to try and bring it over gently because we're going quite fast. Little bit. Yep, this is much better than last time. We're a bit twisted, but that's okay. That's on the money, that is. That's much better. Okay, so we're already getting a peak. Look at that. There's the old aircraft. The Eagle 1 debris. We've got to get rid of that at some point. We'll do it after the mission's complete so I don't get confused. So we're pushing ourselves out. We might crash into ComSat 2. ComSat 2 is fine. Doesn't matter if we crash into Com. We're never going to crash into ComSat 2, alright? It's not going to happen. Never. Probably never. Okay. Let's float up into space a little bit more. And in fact we're nearly in space, so let's try and bring the rocket round onto its side. And try and get ourselves into an orbit. So we're nearly completely out of atmosphere here. Full throttle. Let's try and get an orbit before we've even got far into space. If it crashes into ComSat 2, we need to go back to this moment. I'm not going to crash into ComSat 2. Look, where's ComSat 2? ComSat 2's gone. It's gone past the point. Look at all these green lines all over the place, though. We can reduce the amount of green lines. There we go. We've reduced to there. That's about the right amount of green lines for the satellite stuff. Right, how are we doing getting this into an orbit? So we're doing okay. Fuel's looking good. Let's see if we can adjust the angle slightly. There we go. This is going well so far. The problem is, and this is a big problem, folks, we haven't got enough time tonight to get the first rocket there and the second rocket there and bring them back. So tonight we'll be getting the first rocket there, ready to receive the Kerbals. Next live stream we will be attempting to go and return those Kerbals. So you'll have to make sure that you're following and subscribed in all the right places to make sure you don't miss that stream of us bringing those Kerbals to the moon and back. Right, we have an orbit. There we go. We have an orbit. We've got a little bit of fuel left. Let's have a look and see where we are in that orbit. Okay, the moon's over there. So let's say, okay, well, we're going to probably need a maneuver node about here. Actually, Minmus is just flying past at the moment. There we go. We've got an encounter with the moon. Let's see what that encounter looks like. It's a little bit far out, but we'll change it later. Right, where's our spacecraft gone? No, that's Comsat 1. Where is it? Where's it gone? Oh, here we go. So, where do we need to go now? That maneuver says it's got a burn time of 49 seconds. I don't believe that. So, we're going to burn probably like 20 seconds before. I think it'll be fine. Right. How do I refocus myself on the aircraft? There we go, we've done it. So we are 2 minutes out from the burn. Let's see if we can rotate ourselves to where we need to be for this target. We can turn the SAS off and just let us drift. Need to get somewhere close to the target before we relight these engines. Oh, we just went past it slightly. Just went past that slightly. Yeah, I think the burn time is probably going to be more like 30 seconds than 49 by the time that we've run out of fuel on this stage and ignited the next engine. But I don't know a way of getting that to calculate it, so we're just going to wing it. I'm sure it'll be fine. So let's just fast forward a little bit, and we'll wait until about 20 seconds. Okay, here we go, and full throttle. We're coming up to the node, we're burning down through. Looks like we're pretty much on the money shot there. Hopefully, when we separate this time, it'll be right. And here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh. We did crash into that a little bit. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Got to admit that. What? Did something explode? I think the decoupler exploded. We blew up the decoupler. Well, we're going to have to be wary of that, aren't we, in the future? Let's go back to map mode, see how well we're doing on this burn. Yep, there we go. Just slow down the burn, and there we go. Cool. Right, let's get rid of that maneuver node and just have a look at how our fly past the moon goes. Oh, we're going to crash into the moon. We do not want to crash into the moon. That's okay, we can fix that. We can probably do a slight retrograde halfway down the orbit. So if we warp to here, we can then do an adjustment. And that means actually that the other stage that we're flying with will probably not hit the moon. So I don't know where the other bits are, but the craft appears to be in one piece. There's bits of debris over there and all sorts. So I'm sure it's fine. You hate cliffhangers. I was thinking about adding more cliffhangers, actually. Anyway, let's do a slight burn on the prograde. And we'll see what happens. No, that's worse. Retrograde. Retrograde, retrograde, retrograde. There we go. It's is it wonky? No, it's relatively flat. I think we do need a slight adjustment. So let's not go prograde. I don't want to use up all the fuel because this is the one that's we're going to try and get the Kerbals back with. So let's try and just do a little burn on the normal. Just to see if we can get this to level out. Whoa! Ooh, there we go. Perfect. Right. Let's warp to here. So here we go. We'll add a maneuver. This time the maneuver is going to correctly calculate how long it's going to take us to burn. I'm not going to... Yeah, let's bring it in so that we're about even. So that's a 95, 200 and something. 100 and something. Whoa! Okay, it says it's a 16-second burn, which is actually quite a long burn. So... Let's find out. Things don't go wrong, they just explode. Okay. I mean, we can just do it straight out retrograde, I think. I don't think we need to actually be on the mark. So 16 seconds is going to be about 8 seconds each way. So let's just fast forward until we're about 8 seconds away from the mark. And then we'll full throttle this little thing. Okay. Here we go. We're coming in a few seconds' time. Full throttle for about 16 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Getting ready to cancel the burn. 4, 3, 2, and slowing down. That'll do. That'll do. That's close enough. Right, we've got it in orbit and we've got just over half the fuel left. To me, that's plenty to get home. I mean, I don't know whether that's definitely the case, but it's plenty to get home. We've got a very weak signal on this probe. I don't know if the SciSat... Let's switch to the SciSat a second. I don't think it's got a relay on it. Retract. No, it's not got a relay. It would have been a good idea to put a relay on the science satellite, wouldn't it? Silly me. But there we go, folks. We now have an unmanned, autonomous transport vessel in orbit of the moon, ready to receive our Kerbals. And we will launch our Kerbals next time. So, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I've really enjoyed the stream tonight. I was going to go for about 2 hours. We're a little bit short on that, but, you know, it feels like a good point. You know, we've got one rocket there. The next one we'll bring at the beginning of the next episode. I do believe I have plenty of fuel to get this rocket back home, so I think we're going to be all right. So thank you very much to everybody who supports the stream. The Viewer Plus program is what keeps this channel going. So thank you very much to our latest sub. And thank you very much to Network 17. And also to the next person that's going to pop up. Who's the next person that's going to say, I don't know. It could be Network 17 again. Oh, there we are, Jackamak. Jackamak, it's you again. That's a random generator, thanks to Jackamak as well. Again, if you want to support the channel and keep the channel going, you can do so by heading out to my website, masterhellish.net. The Viewer Plus program is provided directly by me, so you can support me without a middleman like Patreon or Twitch. And it's cheaper than a Twitch sub. I get nearly all the money, and your payments are handled securely by PayPal. I never get any of your banking or any information like that. I just get your email address and everything else that you put in on the website for the purposes of the program. But there we go, folks. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. I look forward to the next one. Hopefully my internet can hold out for that, and hopefully the engineers will come and fix the problems permanently, which would be nice. So take care. Thanks for watching. And until I see you later, goodbye.